Hi everybody, welcome to this racket test number 687 of the Yonex Nanoflare drive badminton racket. Availability of this is pretty difficult in the UK. We'll be selling this one at www.badminton-racket-review.com. Otherwise, the most reliable place to buy one of these is Badminton Bay. There's a link below to both our racket sale site and to Badminton Bay's site. If the link doesn't work for you on their site, then go to Badminton Bay, find the racket you want, and in the checkout page type in BRR5 and you will get a discount as part of a promotion. The price of this racket is around £59, which is not bad. It's pretty reasonable value for money. The availability, like I said, yeah, I think Badminton Bay is going to be your best bet. Specifications on this racket, if we go through, let me just bring up my E-Zone page here for the Nanoflare drive, and let's compare the E-Zone specs to the manufacturer specs. So the weight of this racket, according to manufacturer, is 4U, so 80 to 85 grams. The E-Zone weight test shows it to weigh 88.1 grams. That's with the grip from Yonex and Yonex BG65 string in place. And the balance point of this racket, according to manufacturer, is, doesn't say on here, but we have got the information, I believe. Nope, we don't have it. Nanoflare normally, I think, are supposed to be even balanced. So we do have it, yes, even balanced. However, the E-Zone balance test shows this to be a slightly head heavy, slightly bearing towards the head racket. Now we find that quite a lot. We find that our balance point is the one test that is out from the manufacturer's rings quite a bit. So I assume there's something different about at which point in the manufacturing process they test their balance point, whether the grip's on or not, whether the string is on or not, I don't know, but there is a difference. But the balance point test is a manual test and very difficult to get wrong. So slightly bearing towards the head, but not massively. Shaft stiffness, it says here very clearly in front of me, high flex by Yonex. The E-Zone shaft stiffness test shows this to be quite a stiff racket, not flexible at all. So another big difference there. Now, other information that's helpful to you, it's a G5 grip, maximum string tension 28 pounds maximum string tension, and it is made in China, this racket. Sonic flare system, isometric head. Do we have any materials listed? We don't. I would expect high modulus graphite is what they use to make this. In terms of the design, well, it's executed perfectly fine. Everything is really well printed, professionally done. It's got some nice features on the head design. There is nothing particularly exciting about it. At £59, I suppose it's acceptable for what it is. It doesn't excite me particularly, but take a look at these close-up pictures and make a judgment for yourself. So how does this racket play? Well, it's actually quite a nice racket to use. It feels quite nimble and it feels quite light in the air. It has a very decent level of airspeed against that lower balance point, helping out with that. The lower overall weight helping out with that. So it feels pretty nimble, pretty quick, and not overly stiff when you're actually using it. And that's the balance point. And so what happens is when a racket doesn't feel too stiff, the balance point and the overall weight help it to feel like it's quick, getting your airspeed up and allowing the racket to move through the air quicker, allowing you to make better impact with the shuttlecock. Overall, it's a very, very good racket. Looking at the overhead shots from the on-court testing, Looking at the control levels, I think you certainly can use it for singles. It's not a problem. Even from the smash perspective, it's pretty good, it's pretty accurate, and offers a decent level of smash. There is going to be a timing thing that you're going to have to get used to. It doesn't time quite the same as a lot of the other rackets, similarly to the FZ Forza Lite 6.1. that also had a slightly different timing to it than this racket. For doubles players, it's pretty good. Again, good control, nice repulsion, very good at driving, decent smash power, not like wow, not torpedoes, but decent smash power. So overall, I think for £59, we have to give this the thumbs up. For singles and for doubles, it offers a very good all-round performance, and it doesn't feel overly heavy, it doesn't feel overly taxing. I still would prefer the Astrox 39 over this racket. I'm trying to preempt what you're going to say, well, is this better, is that better? For those of you who are still talking about the NanoRay Lite, the Arc Saber 69, this is, I'd say, a easier proposition, the Nanoflare drive, but easier still is the Astrox 39. That would be the pick of the current range of Yonex up to the £60 mark. So I hope that's made myself very, very clear. I'm talking about overall performance. The Arc Sabers and the NanoRays, the 11i, 18, I think, and the 15, they're great rackets, absolutely great rackets. But I think for many people, they will find accessing performance pretty easy with this particular one. Okay, so we're going to go on now to the E-Zone testing. A couple of changes coming in this year. If you've not already seen some of our previous videos from this last test session of 2019, we're going to change the E-Zone in 2020. It's going to incorporate 5 more tests so that the E-Zone testing and the court testing collaborate into one score, which will give you guys a better and deeper understanding of how the racket performs. The E-Zone will also have a search function and a date and timeline function, so you can look at the most recent rackets that we've reviewed, or the oldies, or whatever you want to look at. The website will become more interactive, will allow people, so it will allow you to enter your club so people can find you easier, people can join your club, you can promote your club. There'll be blogs on training, blogs on tournaments and stuff like that, so the website will allow for more interaction with it. And there is also the talk that the E-Zone maybe later this year will become a free off-charge platform to access, but that has not yet been confirmed. So for those of you who are familiar with the E-Zone and already are members, I'm presuming you don't need to continue to watch any more of this video. I'd just like to thank anybody who's about to sign out now for your support, for watching today, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, and for, if you have left reviews of the rackets that you're using, whether you've agreed or disagreed, thank you for doing that. As you would have already guessed by now, we don't really condemn people or come down heavily on people if they don't agree with our recommendations. That's perfectly fine. It's very important to get a balanced view of each racket, and for those of you who do agree, great too. The only thing we ask for is you remain respectful and helpful to other members, not just for our sake, for other people who are coming onto the channel. One of the issues with a lot of the forums, are you get regular people on the forums and they don't really allow for people to say what they got to say, or it's quite intimidating to say what you got to say because you start to feel like you're a bit of a fool for expressing opinion. So on our platforms that's not the case. You're welcome to say what you have to say. Those of you who don't know about the E-Zone is a platform on Badminton Racket Review where you can compare 19 rackets from 19 world-class manufacturers side by side, tested in the same way. The terminology is all the same, so you can compare them like for like, and that's very well. You can't do that anywhere else in any other sport, as far as I'm aware. Now, when you get down to the rackets that you like, you sort of choosing. So, for example, you're looking at Nanoflare. You would go in, you'd type in, go to the filter tab, type in the range Nanoflare filter. The Nano, let me see what it brings up. I've got the E-Zone open right here. It brings up a six records showing 6 Nanoflares that we've tested. you would then look at those and think, well, the shaft stiffness like this, the racket weight's like that, the smash speed is this, the balance point control, the overall score. I think, okay, those two are the ones I want to look at. You would press the Yonex logo on the left, and a individual racket page opens up where there's JPEGs, there's videos, and loads of different test results on there for you to look at and really make a decent decision, and a personal video, members only video review, where we go into greater detail of the on-court testing to give you a really deep understanding of the racket. What you do need to understand about our testing is we restring all of our rackets with Yonex BG65 at £25. We use the same shuttles, the AS30s, and we have the same player doing all of our tests. The two tests I'm going to show you now, the smash and the maneuver test, are the parameters surrounding those are: we take 6 shots. If we're happy with those, we get an average smash score, an average smash speed in kilometers per hour. And for the maneuver test, we measure the head speed traveling, and we'll get an average maneuver speed in kilometers per hour and an average maneuver score. As soon as these videos have been played, we will be signing out this video, so I'm going to say my goodbyes now. Thanks for tuning in today. It's been great to have you watching this video. Here is the smash and the maneuver test.